This is breaking news from the Las Vegas Review-Journal, sponsored by Michael Gaughan's South Point Hotel, Casino, and Spa.
So we're glad it worked out. Welcome to this spectacular setting, the best in the city here, the Legacy Club at Circa, for this significant announcement.
Well, and you're used to seeing Dave and I, our whole cast, on the desk, everybody behind a mic, maybe not this mic perhaps, but we are all very excited that we'll have a new location this fall.
Speaking of exciting news, we're going to welcome up the president of the Golden Knights, whose playoff beard is looking terrific, Kerry Bubolz, to make a very special announcement.
Yeah, I don't know how special the beard is, but how about that game last night? All right. So we're extremely excited to be here. As Dave had mentioned, just the location here at the Legacy Club, I think, is really representative. We're about 60 floors up, and you can see literally the entire Vegas Valley, and I think it's representative today of the announcement that we're about to make. You're well aware of the National Hockey League and its effort to grow and diversify the game. Messaging like hockey is for everyone, and I think it really applies to what we're about to talk about relative to this announcement. So it's with great enthusiasm that beginning with the 2023-24 season, the Vegas Golden Knights and Scripps Sports have partnered for a multi-year agreement for all Golden Knights preseason, all Golden Knights regular season, and of course the first round of the NHL Stanley Cup playoffs as our new partner for our games. The real exciting piece that we really love about this is whether you're a cable or satellite, or if you just actually, you're a cord cutter or you're a cord never, whatever type of fan you are, you're going to be able to get the games and get them for free. And they're going to be available to the entire market. And it really brings a lot of excitement because of that availability that just wasn't there under our previous partnership that we had during our first 6 seasons. We're also excited because before we talked about the territory, the Mountain West, and our ability to go in markets like Utah and Wyoming and Idaho and Montana. But the same kind of challenge applied. In certain cases, a market like Salt Lake, we may only have 9% distribution. And so everyone couldn't actually see the Golden Knights games, but we knew we had Golden Knights fans there. Same with Reno. Through this terrific partnership with Scripps Sports, we're going to have the same ability to make sure that everybody in those great markets will have the access to follow the team and watch the games for free on television. Our process started a couple of months ago. There was a lot that went into it. There's a couple of really important thank yous. First and foremost, again, just with Derek Stevens for allowing this terrific venue. So Derek, thank you for reacting. Literally yesterday, he called me back within like 2 minutes, and I was like, wow, this guy's amazing. And said, hey, we got a little thing we're trying to do for tomorrow. It's actually like the biggest announcement in franchise history, and could you make it happen? And he turned it around for us. So thanks, Derek. The National Hockey League. So Gary Bettman and the team at the league office. This is a new wave of broadcast partnerships for our league. And the league had to work very hard to look at the market differently and react to a lot of what we were trying to accomplish through this terrific and unique partnership. And definitely we're outstanding in getting this, helping get this together. Caroline Rebella, who you may not know, she actually works with CAA and Evolution Media Capital. She was worked with us closely to help bring these two great organizations, ours and Scripps Sports, together, and ultimately helped us get all of the different pieces and parts together, and was instrumental in helping make this happen. And then lastly, Brian Lawler, who's the president of Scripps Sports, who's here. I just want to thank Brian and his team. Again, their vision and their true sense of partnership was felt throughout the entire process, and we couldn't be more excited to be working with them on a long-term basis. So locally, you may say, well, Scripps Sports, just if you didn't know, this is your local ABC affiliate, channel KTNV, channel 13. And they also have channel 34, which is their ION station. They're also the home of the WNBA. So kudos to Scripps Sports. And like I said, we just couldn't be more excited. Lastly, because people are probably wondering, what type of other options are going to be available to follow the team. We're going to be working collaboratively with our partner for a direct-to-consumer offering. We've got a little more work to do on that, but by the time we get to next fall, we hope to have another component of this unique and very innovative partnership to bring to our fans again for free. So that is it. And thanks again to our partners at Scripps Sports.
Thank you very much, Kerry. They picked Channel 34 because Shane used to wear number 34. Is that accurate?
No.
No, to Channel 34? No?
I like it. It's great
retired. They retired that number. Great news here today regarding the Golden Knights and their future. We also wanted to let you know that Shane and I, so it's going to be a different channel, but so some people probably hoping that this would be served as an opportunity. Bill, I know you were thinking this to get rid of us, but evidently no such luck. So we'll be here. We have nowhere else to go. So we'll be here next year, too.
That's true. And we better get used to saying Scripps Sports. It's an exciting movement here for us, for all of us involved here in the broadcast team. And anyways, I'd like to introduce someone who I know likes the sound of us saying Scripps Sports. Adam Simpson, president of EW Scripps Company.
Thank you, guys. Well, I'm joined today by several members of the company's executive team and leaders from KTNV, ABC 13, and I know I speak for all of us when I say that we are so excited to be partnering with the Vegas Golden Knights, an organization that shares our values, is committed like we are to doing the very best for Las Vegas and the people of Nevada, and to truly build a partnership of two organizations investing in this community. The city is buzzing right now with tremendous energy and excitement. We certainly felt that at the station this morning when we were announcing this to our staff there. And it's all about the team and the pursuit of this. I was going to cut this out because I wasn't sure if I could actually talk about it. The playoffs, not the pursuit of anything, but the playoffs. The pursuit of the Stanley Cup. Okay. Right, well, yeah, listen, I shaved this. We have been so impressed by what we see from the Golden Knights on the ice, in the front office, and in the community. And in making the very deliberate choice to partner with us, the Golden Knights have again demonstrated that they put the fan and fan experience first. Starting next season, the Golden Knights games will be on free broadcast television and all of the platforms that come with it, with the most distribution possible. Everybody in Nevada and in the viewing area well beyond, as Kerry mentioned, will be able to gather around the television together to catch all of the exciting action on the ice. I want to thank Kerry Bubolz and the entire team at the Golden Knights, and of course, Bill Foley, for having the trust in us and for this opportunity to work together. We're elated to join the rest of these great corporate partners who are here today also as the Vegas Golden Knights official broadcast partner. So go, Knights, go.
Thanks very much, Adam. We have to call you boss now. Is that how it works? Okay. All right. That's good. Sir.
Dave likes to be called boss. It's not you.
Yeah.
And in that theme, it is time to turn it over to our boss, but I know he prefers Bill. Bill Foley.
Bad back, so I'm going to sit down. I'm going to be down here if that's okay. I want to thank Kerry, Adam, and Brian for putting this transaction together. It's really fantastic because prior to this partnership developing, we were available to about 35% of the viewing audience here in Las Vegas. And as Kerry said, 9% in Salt Lake City. In other places, almost zero. And I can tell you we have fans all over the Mountain West. And years ago, when we did our previous partnership, I said, we are the team of the Mountain West. I know we have fans in Boise, Idaho Falls. We have them all over Montana. And I'll just tell you a quick story. When I was in Missoula at Mackenzie River and stopped in there, and the game was on TV, and everyone was watching it, and it was a preseason game. And I said, wow, you got the Knights on TV? He said, oh, yeah, the guy that owns the Knights is actually a resident of Montana. He's here all the time. I said, wow, what a great connection to Montana. But we also are now going to be in all these other markets. You know, part of our market is Wyoming. So now it's Casper, and I don't know where else in Wyoming, but Cheyenne. It's fantastic. We're actually in northern Arizona. We're in eastern San Bernardino County. So we'll now be over the air, free to all of our fans. It's just an unbelievable situation for the Golden Knights, and I'm really proud of this partnership. I'm proud of where we're going to go, and I want to thank Scripps Sports, Adam, Brian. Thank you for putting this together, and Kerry for the hard work you did getting it done. Thanks, everybody.
Thanks so much, Bill. Just more groundbreaking stuff done by the Golden Knights here today. So before we close out the formal part of the program, we did want to acknowledge some other special guests here. You mentioned Brian Lawler, president of Scripps Sports. Brian, where are you? Welcome. His team had a huge win in Game 1 last night over the Oilers. President of Hockey Operations for the Golden Knights, George McPhee, back there. And we have some other people that are fellow broadcasters that are, if you guys just want to give a wave, you could step away from the bar. It would be a nice touch. Ashley Weiss. Ashley. Darren Millard. Gary Lawless. Where's the lawman? There he is. Darren Elliott. And Dan Duva. And my partner tells me that General Manager Kelly McCrimmon in the house. And see you back there, Crim. Welcome. So, we have one more very important piece of business here. If Brian and Adam, can you guys come up here for a second? Where's the Golden Knight? It can't be comfortable walking around and all that stuff. But so, the two men of the hour are going to get knighted by the Golden Knight. Is that a real sword?
Welcome to the realm. Go Knights, go!
Congratulations, guys. That was a very elaborate ceremony. Well done. Thanks, everyone, for making some time, as you said, for us today. And for the special guests here, we are going to do a photo, I believe, outside. Is that right, Nate? Okay, we're going to do a photo outside, and then guys will be available for questions. Do you want to take some questions now, Kerry? Does that work for you? Okay, let's do that if anybody has questions. I would think you'd have something to ask. Kerry, can I give you that? Yes. Great.
Kerry, how important was it, given what you went through with the previous arrangement, to have it available, not just here in Las Vegas, but as Bill said, throughout the Mountain West as part of the Knights area?
Yeah, so relative to the question of how important it was to the entire broadcast territory that was a part really of the expansion arrangement that was set forth back in 2017, it was core to every discussion that we had. So what I loved about Scripps as we went through the process, it wasn't easy relative to every market, and there's still work to be done. But the commitment and the understanding of how important that was to the team from a distribution perspective was felt right out of the gate. And the great news is in a lot of the markets they already have existing solutions, but there are a few that we'll have to figure out. But we're making great progress every single day, and can't wait to get to the preseason for next year and be able to bring it to life.
Can I just follow up, Kerry? What was the NHL's biggest concern about this arrangement with the Scripps Sports?
What was the NHL's biggest concern? There wasn't one. The main thing that we just had to work through was just the complexity of all of the markets that are a part of this, and just making sure that all of those T's were crossed and I's were dotted. But the enthusiasm from the league, and certainly you can talk to Gary Bettman and get kind of his perspective. But as a league like the NHL looks forward, they see this type of partnership as one that will be more and more a key element to teams and how they go to market and bring their brands to their fans and their game.
For local folks here in Las Vegas, what channels will these be on? Local folks in Las Vegas.
Yeah, okay, local. Yeah, so we were talking earlier, so you've got Channel 34, which is the ION station, and then Channel 13 is the local ABC affiliate. There'll be numerous games simulcasts, so once the schedule comes out, we'll be able to go through that process. And then, of course, ABC 13 is just a tremendous promotional partner, and you'll, as the official home, it's going to be omnipresent throughout the broadcast. Yeah, here.
Yeah, so Channel 34, the ION station today broadcasts ION. ION will actually be moved to a different frequency, and so Channel 34 will become a true independent television station focused on the market here in Las Vegas, with the Golden Knights as really the anchor tenant programming for the television station.
Will it be available on streaming platforms like YouTube TV or Hulu?
Yeah, we'll be working hard to make sure we're on the virtual MVPDs, YouTube TV, and Hulu's. Certainly the cable systems, and then, as Kerry said, we'll be working together on some direct-to-consumer solutions.
Kerry, in selling the broadcast rights, is there anything interesting or unique or different from selling it
The question was, is there anything unique or different as part of this type of a discussion versus a traditional regional sports network? I don't know that there was anything different. I think it was just it was a really, really exciting process because we knew and had experienced the challenges of some of the limited distribution through the previous arrangement. And so the opportunity to just look wider and then also think about other ways we can impact our fans and create more fans. And as you know, that's an important thing as we evolve forward. It's been a terrific 6 years, but we've been from day one trying to build this on a long-term basis, and this is an important next step for our franchise.
Bill, considering your inventory of sports teams and other businesses, did you, Kerry, consider creating your own network that you would only run much like Yes and the Yankees?
We did consider it for about 30 seconds. Well, I mean, we just don't have the production capability. We don't have the bandwidth. It's great to have a partnership, and really, Scripps Sports is going to be is our partner. And we have a couple other sports teams that we'd like to talk to them about, particularly the Nighthawks and the Silver Knights, and they're available. So let's make this a real sports channel.
So I guess just going to follow up, though, going to have some of your other properties also be broadcast.
Well, we'd like to do that. We'd like to have a discussion about the Silver Knights and the Nighthawks in particular. I know that the indoor lacrosse team would like to be involved in some fashion, so we know the guys at the nets. So yeah, I think it's going to be exciting. This is great. It's great for our fans. They get to see our games for free, 100% access.
I take it there'll still be pre- and post-game shows, the highlight type shows that will still be part of this.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, absolutely. And I look forward to actually more adjacent programming around the games, but really year-round. I mean, we think of the Golden Knights as a lifestyle brand, and we want to make sure that we give that lifestyle brand the exposure that it deserves with the reach that we think will really take it to the next level.
Any change for out-of-market fans?
Is there any change for out-of-market fans?
How's that going to work for out-of-market fans?
That's really through the NHL's deal.
Yeah, so the question just about change for outer market fans, relative to how they would access the games, unless the NHL changes how those platforms are structured and accessed, there would be no changes for an outer market fan.
Kerry, was this a model switch you guys were thinking about for a while, or was it something that just came about because Warner Brothers Discovery kind of pulled back on it?
Well, I think if you're following our business at all, you're always looking forward and trying to see where the market is going. There were some trends that were over the last couple of years that certainly had us at least thinking what that next step would be. But ultimately, when we got to that January period, at that point we knew that there was going to be potential change that was coming, and we needed to get out in front of it. And we immediately started dialogue, and again found a great partner with Scripps Sports.
You mentioned that it's going to be available to cord cutters. I know you said you're working on getting on YouTube TV. What is the current setup?
This is an amazing geography for the digital antenna. Right? So, over the air is actually growing tremendously. As people have cut the cord, they've also plugged in digital antennas. They recognize that they don't have to pay for a virtual MVPD. They don't have to pay for a subscription service. They can plug in a digital antenna and get every Golden Knight game for free.
Adam, I'm just wondering, since they say as a village with ESPN, I was wondering, did that influence your interest in getting the hockey rights since ESPN had the national?
No, not at all. I would say what really piqued our interest was how committed the team has been to making sure that it got the broadest reach possible. We operate a platform with that reach. Over-the-air broadcast is ubiquitous. It brings along cable and satellite. It brings along connected TV if we want it to. We can develop our own products there. We have ultimate flexibility with the design of this television station, and the idea of doing it together in partnership with a brand like the Golden Knights is what really drove our interest. We launched Scripps Sports back in December because we saw what was happening. The NHL teams, the Golden Knights, are not alone in recognizing what's going on with the pay TV ecosystem. And you're seeing the growth of over the air. It's really back to the past. It's essentially the way hockey was distributed when I was growing up and watched. And so this is going back to a way that consumers can access as much of the content that they want for free, and frankly, expand the fan base for the team.
How do you see this playing out for Channel 13 and the viewers of Channel 13? How would you characterize this moving forward?
Well, first of all, Channel 13 is going to be a tremendous promotions platform and engagement platform for the fans of the Golden Knights. It already is. We've had a relationship with the Golden Knights before for preseason, and that provided really the entree to the conversation, I think, to an extent. We knew who we were when we were having these conversations together. I think not only that, Channel 13 is a trusted and respected news brand. It's a brand focused on the community here, and I think that's what the Golden Knights found appealing, and certainly the Golden Knights' focus on the community and giving back is what we found appealing.
And selling advertising, what is your expectations in terms of selling ads?
Yeah, we've got one of the best ad sales teams, in the area here, and we expect to deploy those folks against this incredible opportunity to create value for our company, for the station, and for the Golden Knights.
Does Scripps Sports have any other ties to any other professional sports?
Yeah, a couple of weeks ago we announced the first broadcast deal, the first significant broadcast deal for the WNBA, in which we're broadcasting every Friday night starting this season a WNBA franchise night. It's called the WNBA Spotlight on ION, and I expect we'll have more to say from additional local markets as well as on the national side.
Are you guys involved with the Suns and the Mercury deal in Phoenix?
No, we have nothing to do with that.
We know Dave and Shane are back, so just to confirm, all of the broadcasts are back as well?
Yeah, that's correct. We're thrilled to give the group that has been with us and been so outstanding, give them the opportunity now to be on a lot more television sets, and so it's exciting to have them continue with us through this new partnership.
Do you have a number in terms of how many households you're looking to reach?
Yeah, I don't think we've done the math because, quite frankly, we see the opportunity not only in taking the 30% reach that the Golden Knights, the 30% reach that the Golden Knights have today on pay TV, and expanding that to 100% potential reach, but also going out to those other markets where we have existing TV stations or relationships with others that will be able to dramatically expand, I think, the distribution for the games. Nationwide, Scripps has 61 television stations in 43 markets. Not all of those will have the Golden Knights on, obviously, but we expect to put them on our stations in Montana, in Salt Lake City. We expect distribution in Boise, in Wyoming, Reno.
What's the station in Reno?
You want to take that?
Yeah. So Reno is one of those markets that they don't currently have a station, so we're in the process of identifying either a strategic partner that would carry the games, but there is a commitment to making that happen.
We're good? Well, thank you very much, guys. Guys, this is great. Thank you. Thank you for all this. Thanks for coming. So the picture, we're going to do it inside because it's about 600-mile-an-hour winds outside. So we're going to do the picture in here. But thank you. We're going to do it right over there. Is that okay? Back in that corner.
Do you know where we're doing it?
I don't know. Just wherever the camera guy goes, we'll go over there. Thank you very much, guys. Have a great day. Thank you.
You've been watching breaking news from the Las Vegas Review-Journal, sponsored by Michael Gaughan's South Point Hotel, Casino, and Spa.